How y'all doing, man? Appreciate you guys for having me again, man. Welcome to Top Picks. Co-host Malik Riley, 333 Grooming Lab, here at Quantum Field Studios, hosting one other episode of Top Picks. This one's exciting, brother. And yeah, man, how you doing? Everything's good?
Yeah, Obi Wusu here, OBDK, following me and everything like that. Y'all know the name and everything like that. Here with Malik Riley, I want him to, get his groove on, get his thing on,
bro.
because, we've been talking a lot of topics back and forth, but let's get into the interior about us, So today's topic, it's something new to me that I recently started to get in touch with a little more. Help from Malik right now doing it, but
yeah, I mean, essentially, bro, what today's day and age is, I guess, exposing to a lot of us is that as much as we know, it only exposes how much we don't know as well, right? A lot of the dots aren't connecting, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, I mean, just like you, man, I'm fascinated about history, the mysteries, the myths, the legends,
but with
the folklores,
the newer stuff coming out, I find it's like no, that's not right,
Yeah.
And for conspiracy purposes, this is all conspiracy right now, quote unquote,
bro. Yeah.
But a lot of things are coming to light right now that were said to be not true or folklore.
Yeah.
Like you were just saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey, man, look, essentially, when you told me we were going to talk about Tartaria, bro, Tartaria is one of the, you got to look it up. For those who never heard of it, Tartaria, or you can search up Tartarian empires.
We're gonna put it in the description. We're gonna put it up here. You guys are gonna see it, or it's gonna be down here. One of the two. We don't know yet, but it's gonna be somewhere in the video.
Somewhere in the description, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, pretty much, just to sum it up and segue into the conversation, because it's gonna get pretty in depth. So the claim is there was a point in time in history, and I'm sure we can all agree to this fact. There were civilizations that either got wiped out or they wiped themselves out, and there are remnants and artifacts and edifices that we can resort to that give us a slight inclination that there was something here that was a little bit more advanced that we're able to conceive in our minds,
Mm-hmm.
And what gets interesting is that when you see the little remnants and you're not able to put the pieces together in your mind to really understand what really happened.
But you can if you actually look at it through your mind's eye. Like if we stop thinking like we're like that, like y'all see me, then we will actually understand everything a little more.
Yeah.
Like we used to be in touch with a lot more either technologically advanced, spiritually advanced,
right,
and physically advanced. Because I'm sorry, once they discovered the LiDAR test under the pyramids of Giza, proving that there's something else, and it's like, it looks like a reservoir, sort of like a power station.
Yeah, almost like an energy grid.
Yeah, but didn't they mention that before?
My boy, you watched X-Men. You watched the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember, I forget which X-Men movie this was, but he was laying on the bed in the tomb under the pyramid.
Yep.
And he was transferring his body.
Yeah, that was Apocalypse.
This is exactly what my boy was telling me this week. He made the correlation between what they found under the pyramid, alluding to it being able to harness energy, and there are tombs in there that look exactly like what they had in the X-Men. And it makes you think, what if they were either transferring their spirit to another body, or they were just catapulting themselves out of this realm, you know what I'm saying?
But didn't they already say this in the text?
Yeah, they did,
one person of the Emerald Tablets.
They did. They
Thoth
did.
was able to do that.
Thoth, yeah, Thoth.
Thoth the
Facts.
Atlantean. So
Facts.
you guys look that up. Thoth the Atlantean. He was able to transfer his essence into another body, and
Mm,
that's how he lived on and on and on. And some believed that he was actually Jesus. That was another reincarnation of him because a man
mm,
could do a lot of spiritual things.
right.
So, just to
Yo,
say, it gets there's
it gets deep, and then we gonna circle back to Tartan, but this
correlates.
all correlates. So, like when we think about that and the energy harnessing, and how grand that little perspective is, you really ask yourselves: Are we advancing technologically, or have we forgotten a lot of those
100% we forgot.
advanced things? And now,
Allegedly,
allegedly,
we forgot.
and also another claim is that they purposely are wiping these things out and hoarding this information by a small few.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because
100%.
when you look back in, I believe it was the Rockefeller,
Mm-hmm.
when they got a hold of the oil industry, essentially what they did was they monopolized that industry and started to branch off into different type of businesses and monopolizing each one. So for example, today, right, you can have, let's say, for example, like a Disney, but
Mm.
Disney owns Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's rival is who? Pepsi.
Yeah.
But Disney owns both.
So
You understand what I
yeah,
mean?
that doesn't make sense.
Monopolizing an industry and then creating that conflict and division just so that
Yeah.
you can market the binary and you really control the whole thing. So Rockefeller was doing this with oil and a lot of different industries so
Yeah.
that he could, or that family could have a lot of industries in their back pocket.
But
You
also,
understand?
I think he did it through another tactic too. And
What?
one of my friends, Sarah, she actually told me about this one, which was basically the more people fight,
Right,
right?
right,
We used to be unisons, and we used to be able to collectively understand everything a little more. We only
right,
spoke one language, you know that. We
right,
were all one species.
right,
But then slowly we started breaking. Slowly these people started to divide
right,
us,
right,
divide
right.
us. So we
Absolutely.
don't understand our true selves anymore. Only a select few. And
Right.
what they do want to do is hoard that information. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're saying, they don't want people to know, hey, it's good if you interact with each other. It's good if you share the same information and stuff. That's why there's so much
Yeah.
division in the world. And
And
people are letting it out soon. Like you're going to see the world's
yeah.
going to, when everybody understands everybody,
Mhm.
wait, that's when that big shift is going to happen.
I
And
agree, bro. I agree. And I think that there is a science behind them understanding our psychology because if I guess the tactic and the formula is create the binary
mm-hmm,
and control both sides.
the narrative.
So essentially, us in this realm at this level in society, you have Democrats, you have Republicans, you have Bloods, you have Crips, you
Mm-hmm.
have whites, you have blacks, and that binary. There's something psychological about creating that division and having people fight what they deem as their enemy, but really there's a somebody controlling both sides.
Yeah.
There's something psychological about it, you know.
But
So
do you
yeah,
believe it's somebody or something beyond that?
I think it's families, bro. I think it's always bloodlines.
But
And
bloodlines to what are we talking? Are we talking like further?
well, bloodlines in the sense that there are beings, right? In however magnitude. I don't, me personally, I don't think that it's a human like formula. I think this is very in depth. This is very like
This is
complex. It's very, not to like minimize like the human capacity. It just seems very, very complex, you
well,
know?
if we
And
start digging into the topic now,
yeah,
what about those
yeah,
giant megalithic doors that is physically like impossible for a normal person to just open it? And those doors at the bottom were added in after.
right, right.
Who made those?
Mm,
How did you make that? How
yeah,
did you get all the metal to make that in one shot?
straight up, bro.
How did you move it in that way?
Yeah,
There's so many questions, and people don't want to believe some of the truth that's in front of your face,
right.
which Nephilims.
Nephilims are another one,
uh,
man. And
That's
that's when you add the reset, and this ties back into the Tartarian Empire that we're talking about,
that's what I'm trying to
because
circle back to.
those resets always forget that there's gonna be slight remnants of the shit you're trying to erase. So we have always these little things scattered around that give us the like the thought that there was something here before,
But
you
it's
know,
still there.
and
There's
it's
still
still there. Yeah,
little glimpses,
yeah,
of like little, oh wait, that's what it is,
right,
and
right,
then you
right,
see it
right.
again. Like
Hmm.
look at the story of the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, man,
The
straight
Epic
up.
of wow, I can't even fucking talk right now. The
Yeah,
Epic
yeah, the
of
Epic of
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, right?
Yeah. So basically, that story of a like 11-foot man, half like one
Half
third
man, half
god,
beast, or something like that.
2/3 human,
Yeah,
and it's like
nobody was stronger than him.
nobody. And he ruled
Mm.
for, I think, hundreds of years,
Yeah, it's true.
you know?
Yeah,
And people try to wash that away. But then a next story comes out, CIA, I think it was in 2010 or 2001, whatever. I showed you the giant of Kazakhstan.
of Kazakh. It was Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
That's crazy.
The guy
And
had, he was like 9 foot something, had red hair,
mm,
6 fingers, 6 toes, and
that's fucked up. Six
remnants.
fingers, six toes. That's crazy.
But imagine
And
this
he's trying
guy
to
can pick
spear
you,
through a person, bro.
yeah, and he can pick you
Yeah,
up just like that, and
and
you're gone.
toss you, bro.
You're
Yeah,
gone. A grown ass man.
yeah, man.
So it's like there's
Yeah.
remnants. That's what I was trying to say. And with Tartaria, let's circle back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with all these things, all these technologies that were lost to us, like, look, copper used to be able to cure us too.
Right.
We used to have copper piping and we were healthier.
Mm.
Like, why did they switch it all to plastic? What are they saying right now is in most of our bodies about the amount. A
Right.
credit card size of plastic is inside everybody's body with all the particles and everything we eat. That's what they say. But how did that happen? Water. If the water was cleaned before, it was run through a copper thing, sterilized. They even
Yeah.
used it for medical purposes.
Right.
This is one of the things that caught me in the thing I was watching, because I was like, I was watching a little theory on Tartaria. I'll link it up in the bio too. Um, it really pulled me that medical thing, because I'm like, it's so true, because they used to use copper to sterilize, and it was a very good sterilization technique, as well as the bells therapy, where
Yeah.
they would ring bells if somebody had an
Frequency,
illness.
right?
Exactly.
Frequency, yeah, straight up.
Frequency.
But mind you, when I was talking about Rockefellers, this is another thing I was going to mention. They changed the medical industry. Before Rockefeller got his hands on the medical industry, they were doing more holistic and natural healing. They
Mm-hmm.
were laying down, even all the way down to the sheets that they have on the bed, having linen cotton sheets instead of those, what do you call those material that, anyways, they had
Plastic.
plastic sheets and things like that. They had a lot more herbs, a lot more natural cleansing, a lot
Mm-hmm.
more meditation, natural forms of healing, and
More
then
spiritual
more
methods.
spiritual methods. And now Rockefeller monopolized even the medical industry. And now what do we have now? We have now synthetic forms of healing. We have now more, what do you call it? The more pills, more, what do you call it? Illness maintenance. They don't really heal you.
Because
They just mask the symptom.
But this is because, like, look, when you break it down, big
Mm.
pharma has been big pharma for like ever because of the Rockefellers,
Early 1900s, man.
but like when they were doing more holistic ways of curing people, dude, how many illnesses did you hear about during those days?
Oh, bro, the obesity level is so much lower.
But even
A
even
lot of diabetes and
but this is it.
yeah.
If you do natural, more homeopathic methods, right?
Mhm.
There's so much less pills, so much less illnesses. It
Yeah.
goes down.
Yeah.
So why did we switch, is my question, to giving pills, to giving these, to that, to this happening, to this happening now?
You,
What happened? Did
you know
you
why, man? Because now what they do is they provide the illnesses in forms that you almost can't evade.
inoculations?
There's so many little additives in our food. There's so many things in our waters. So they're giving you the sickness and trying to sell you the cure. But the cure is really just maintaining your illness. It
Mm-hmm.
never truly heals you. So Rockefeller, before I let you go, so essentially what it is Rockefeller forgot the foundation to providing health.
Mm-hmm.
And the foundation to providing health is sickness prevention. Nowadays, they wait until you're sick. The
Mm-hmm.
best way to provide health is to prevent the illness before you get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you do practices just as a regular lifestyle. But what they do now is your lifestyle is sick. You're obviously going to be segued to the hospital. The hospital is going to segue you to the, you know what I mean?
It's
It's a
just a
big
back and
chamber. It's a
forth, the
back and
back and
forth.
forth, back and forth, back and forth. You
So
never can win
essentially,
with it.
can't win.
That's why I
Yeah.
100% agree with you, and it's just it's terrible because they will literally, like mom said it best, is like they will literally feed off your suffering until you're dead.
Straight up, man. Straight
And
up
but
from the
she
time
was a
you're
nurse
born.
too. She was a nurse too. She knew what it was.
Yeah.
It's basically we have the cure, but
Right.
I'll make more money if I just give you something that'll delay it, delay it,
Delay it.
delay it,
Now you're
delay it.
relying on medication.
Maybe you'll get a little better, but no,
Hmm.
we would much rather prolong it and get most money out of anybody, and it's just like
Sad, bro.
it really is,
Sad. There's
man.
no heart. There's no soul into these
And
things, bro.
that's one of the reasons why I had to walk away from nursing, just to say, guys, is because of that sole fact. Is I'm a person who gives, I'm a person who loves, I'm a person who values people, but when I can't do my fucking job, as in like caring for people, loving for people, making sure people are all right,
Yeah.
and you're making me put a number on them,
Yeah.
y'all know who you're talking about, you know
Yeah.
Like that's some fuck nigga shit. And
I
I'm
hear you,
not I'm
bro.
sorry for saying that shit, but like for real, it's
No,
like
I hear
some
you,
fuck
bro.
nigga shit. Like,
And you gotta have a heart to feel how you feel. So I respect that, bro.
well, that's why I
Big
had to
time.
walk away, bro. It was like you're gonna let her suffer other than help her.
Yeah.
You could take her
Right.
to the doctor, you could do this, you can increase the treatment so she like it's okay. No, but then you want to
Yeah.
kill her. So it's just like I'm over this.
I
Like
hear you, bro.
I'm
I
done
hear
with
you.
this
I hear
shit.
you. It's to change the game, bro. It's gonna require more than one man, unfortunately.
Hey guys, it's OBDK. Please hit that subscribe, like, and notification button, and we will see you next time on Topics Part 2.